As common as it has become among most youths of Ghana today, especially in the cities, tattoo is the art of drawing or writing names or images on the human body. There is a growing fashion and desire in the youth to express their culture, language, memories on their skin, which leads to serious medical complications and infections. According to research, a person with tattoo has a contaminated blood and has a hidden skin cancer, which prevents the individual from donating blood to anemic patients. Tattoo was used in the ancient days as an identification mark like tribal marks, but now an art of the body and a profession which generates income for people. The art of the body, tattoos, was discovered 2000 years ago. Evidently, of human tattoo is believed to be between the year 3370 BC and 3100 BC. Iceman was the first person to have been tattooed. He has 61 tattoos on different parts of his body. Some of these body arts are as a result of primitive medical procedures and tribal allegiance. The tattoo on Iceman's body was horizontal or vertical lines which are believed to serve a diagnostic purpose for him. Back in the ancient days, tattoos are considered barbaric and was highly stigmatized in the Chinese practices. Tattoos is the integral part of culture and was originated from the word tattoo in the language of someone. Tattoo in the period of Greece and Roman were used as mark of identification of criminals, prisoners, and war slaves. In the 1800s, tattoo was mainly used in the music industry. John O'Reilly was attracted to his audience due to tattoo on his body and made him popular and famous. Some doctrines frown against the drawing of tattoo on the body. According to the Christian Bible, in Genesis chapter 4, the verse 15b says, "And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest anyone find him should kill him." This simply means for the sin Cain committed by killing his brother Abel, the Lord has put a mark on him to show that what he did was not good, and that the mark on him is the mark of attack, that anyone who sees him should attack and kill him. Again, in the book of Leviticus 19 verse 28, it says, "You shall not make any cutting in your flesh on an account of the dead, or tattoo on any mark upon you. I am the Lord. Do not write anything on your body, not even in the memory of the dead or anything." Therefore, it is a sin for a Christian to tattoo in accordance of their tattooing, as the Bible is known as the will left behind for Christians and must be referred to in time any time in order for them to take their stand in issues. Tattoo is the modern age, thus the 21st century has become a fashion and attractive way of decorating the body, which is popularly accepted and consumed by young ones today. Tattoo is drawn on different parts of the body with various shapes and sizes as parts. Further, tattoo is an obstacle to some professions such as doctors, and some companies also frown against it. People who want to be professional in some occupations are prevented because people with tattoos are tagged as disrespectful, rascals, armed robbers, and do not have respect for oneself. Professions with high reputation and respect deny people who tattooed females with their tattoos are seen on promiscuous or less religious and less intelligent people. People do not regret it when they realize the tattoos has become hindrances to them in life. Here at High Voltage Tattoo Studio at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle is a tattooer, David Ohiniba, who would not like to be recorded on tape or on video, says His tattoos are simply a means to draw customers to his business and his passion for flowers, as he indicated on his body, flowers, and his name binding. Entering the studio is another tattooer by name Jamal in synonymous. According to this gentleman also, he has a tattoo of the Roman clock located in the middle of a rose flower. According to him, this signifies his attention for time, which he said time waits for no man, and also his passion for tattoos or flowers. At the far end of his hand was the image of the Virgin Mary, signifying his passion or dedication to the Roman Catholic Church. Asking him about the nature of the business, he says the tattoo, as small as it may be, can cost 80 Ghana cedis and as much as 200 Ghana cedis, and depending on the size or the design of the tattoo. Jamal attributed the cost of the business to the expensiveness of the tools and materials they use, such as the ink and other machines used, but would not mention any price. However, some medical practitioners are of the view that the tattoo inscription in itself is not the problem, but the safety of the instrument used in the process are the danger factors to be considered, since unsterilized instrument can cause serious transmission of diseases into the bloodstream of a victim.
Patients where people undergo the inscription of tattoo marks on their skin, we want to know whether the instruments that have been used to undergo such activities have been sterilized properly or not, so that you wouldn't have the transmission of diseases from individuals to one individual to the other. But in countries where we have stricter regulation for the operation of saloons or parlors, individuals are allowed to donate blood only after 12 months or sometimes 4 months, in the sense that should there be any contamination on the instruments that were used to inscribe the tattoo marks on the skin, it will take up some time for such infection to show up in the bloodstream. So when that person receives the inscription or the tattoo inscription on the skin in countries where there is proper regulation, they are allowed to donate blood only after 12 months or sometimes 4 months. But coming down to Africa, or particularly Ghana, where we do not have proper design or outlines for regulating the activities of saloon operators and people that go about inscribing tattoo marks on the skins of people, then it becomes very dangerous to quickly allow people to donate blood or give out blood for transfusion to patients that need it, because should such individuals have any infection which they might have picked up from contaminated instruments or unsterilized instruments that were used to inscribe the marks on their skins, then it means automatically people who will be receiving such blood transfusions would equally get whatever infection that were picked from the unsterilized instruments.
The issue of tattoo, though, has become a matter of civilization and modernization and fashion. The Bible has taken an entrenched position on making tattoos on the body and will not compromise it.
So, the Bible position on tattoo is untenable, because it is written clearly in His word, a law given to the people of Israel. Before this law came to existence, the means other nations are practicing tattoo on their body already. But as God chose the nations of Israel and made them His own nation, God desired that they must live not to the standard of the other nations or the world, but live according to His tenets and principles. So if you go to Leviticus chapter number 19, verse number 28, I read from the Bible: do not cut your bodies for the dead, or put tattoo marks on yourself. I am the Lord. It is plain and clear that something that God does not allow the children of Israel to do. Do not. Do not is not negotiable. You can't negotiate with God. That is his hallmark, that the body belongs to him. You can't just do anything on your body. Let's take it. I build my house and you come and rent the house. You cannot carry on renovation or anything without my permission.
A tattoo bearer, Isaac, a resident of Achimota, explains his tattoo inscription on his body.
It's because I was once a child of God, and then due to one or two things, I'm backslided. So anytime I get to see this particular tattoo on my hand, it reminds me of how I used to be with Christ. I hope you understand what I'm trying to mean. Yes. And then to talk of this one, I did this particular tattoo because of an accident I had with my car somewhere in Sumu. And after the accident,
Medical practitioners say it is the matter of safety precaution and health hazards. Pastors say the position of the Bible is undeniable that it is a sin against the will of God. And the bearers say it is fashion and passion. Now the decision lies with the individual as to whether to deny the will of God or to follow passion or to take the option to follow their own desire. I am Patrick Akpese.